question to the left. What is the proper attire for pajamas for male or female? That is the fair if you have holy books in the room.
Oh, holy books, that's a very good question. So the only issue with the holy book in the room when a person is changes or undressed. That's the thing. So I would say, so for example, if you have people live in a studio apartment, right, or like a small room, right? Some like younger fellows live there with their parents. Where exactly you think that they're going to keep their books, right? Like you're going to keep in their bedroom, right? It's normal. So I would say get something like a nightstand or something, right? Bedstand, whatever they can, a nightstand, bedstand, whatever you call it, some bookcase or something, right? And do a double cover. So if you put them in something like in some kind of like a bag or something, or cover them on top with a piece of cloth and put it in a drawer, there is no problem. Double cover. And then actually the same, I don't know if you're aware, guys, same with Mezuzah. Right, Mezuzah also must be covered, especially in the bedroom, husband and wife for sure. It is much more than printed books. So we have that double cover. So we usually, what do? We wrap it in a plastic scroll, put it in a plastic, and put it in this holder, whatever holder is your choice. The only problem, so I never could understand these people have a see-through holder, so everybody see. I don't think it's proper. It's my personal opinion. I saw it in many houses, but not in your bedroom. Absolutely not. In other rooms, no problem. Okay, so but back to attire. So, but since after these books are covered, you have a cedar. So you put it in some like on a shelf. You cover it. You cover the cedar. You close the door or something. So then there is no problem. There is no problem whatsoever. Right? Do have to sleep in pajamas? You're not obligated. Wherever you feel comfortable, but like other things have to must be taken into consideration. Not like in olden days. Just so you know, in olden days, in all of the stories in the Talmud. So I mean, it was taken for granted. So people who never learned Talmud, they say, "What are you talking about?" But people used to sleep naked. So why the people would used to sleep naked? Why? Because they would try to preserve the clothing. So they did not have like we have like 3 or 4 or 5 changes of clothing. I don't know, like even poor people. So they were, for many people, only one set of clothing in Shabbos, and some people did not have even Shabbos clothing. That's why Ezra HaSofer said there is no laundry on Friday. That's what he one of the laws that he instituted. And we try today also, that today is also this law, try to apply this law that you're not allowed to make laundry on Friday, right? Of course, we have a laundry machine, we can calculate this and that, but still it's not proper. So you need something like do on Thursday, right? So it would have enough time to dry. 1 second, how did I get to this Ezer Hasofer? So right, so people would sleep naked. So of course it's not proper to sleep naked because, as you know from the Talmud, you see many times they have night incidents because of the nakedness, and sometimes would people sleep in the same bed, like several men. I mean, today of course people would think it's crazy, but that's how they slept. They would have only one blanket, only one bed. People were very poor. Right. So is it, but it's proper, right, to sleep like in dignified manner if a person can, but no, there is no obligation. It's not considered to be immodest not to wear pajamas, basically.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
No, I was going to say that there's additional questions in relation to the one that I read before mine. When it says, what if you're around your husband in Niddah? Do you have to dress differently? Or if a woman has guests home, should she make sure to keep the door locked?
Oh, one second. So there's two separate things. When wife is niddah, so we're not allowed to sleep in the same bed. So I would suggest some people have separate beds. Okay, so which is very nice. Somebody wants to sleep in a bigger bed. They have king size, queen size, whatever size bed there is. So get yourself. Man has to get himself a folding bed. Okay, done. That's it. So get yourself a solid folding bed, because even though like many times like no, not many times, sometimes that they can have different rooms, so he can go to sleep like in the living room, she would sleep in a bedroom, but it's not proper. Like it's too much separation. It's like you're drifting apart. So you're allowed to sleep in the same room. There is no problem, but two separate beds. Right? I think it would be like even many times the way I understand, like from my personal experience, it's like more easier on a woman. So she's suffering to begin with, and now that the husband has to separate, go to the different room. That's too much. It's like they in fight or something. When they're in the same room and the different bed, that's normal. Right? If she has to dress differently, I would say yes, and not to provoke him, right? Not to give him different ideas, right? That's proper. If the strange people in the house, absolutely, yes, yeah, I have to keep your door locked and something, because there are simply crazy people in this world, right? And even though like you like incest is fortunately running rampant, and people tell me the story, and I mean it's hard to believe, but I don't think somebody would make something like this up. It's like no normal person would speak about it. Like I mean, would not make it up, because it's so terrible. So what was going on in the world? Yeah, so it's proper for a lady, single lady especially, to keep her door locked, and if it's possible not to have these strange people in her house. If it's possible, I mean, if halachically is allowed, so a man with his wife, so that in some cases it's allowed, or to women, there is no problem. But try to make like some separation. Okay.